Welcome to the Cookie Bookie Club. Today we are doing our book talk on The List of Suspicious Things by Jennie Godfrey. And then after we talk about the book, we'll talk about what we're reading next. And before we get into the book, we'll start with cookies. But we're back together again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A up.
What's
A up?
It's
We don't teach children.
Oh,
we don't
it's
know
in the
the
book.
Oh, it's in the book.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
yes.
A up. Yeah.
Yes, it's the
Like, what's up?
Yorkshire.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
That was my
yeah.
favorite term
Yeah.
that I learned.
Let's
Let's just start with cookies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we'll
And
do
then
like
spoiler-free review.
we'll do overall impression, and then we'll do like a wrap up at the end, and then what we're currently reading.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so the cookies we have today for the list of suspicious things are these Parkin cookies.
They do
Okay.
look delicious.
Yes, so they're modeled after the famous Parkin cake, which I've never had. But
Why is it called Parkin? Is that a bird?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Okay.
But it's what Yorkshire is well
Okay.
known for, is this Parkin cake. And so
Okay.
this guy, Baker Mike, created these cookies in its liking. So what I
Now, are these cookies or are they biscuits?
these are definitely more chewy, more like oatmeal.
Oh,
-y.
that's what they look like,
Yeah.
oatmeal.
I would say they are spicy. Like
Spicy?
Oh, spicy.
Yes, not spicy like
Tobacco.
pepper.
Yeah.
Spicy, not like tobacco.
I meant Tabasco.
What kind of cookies are you having? No, spicy like ginger. There's a lot of ginger. So
okay.
if I were to remake these, I would
Okay.
go down to 1 tablespoon of ginger instead of 2, because 2 tablespoons of ginger is a lot, but it will help you to not get sick.
That's
I would
nice.
guess.
Which is
Or like
good
feel
now.
better, because
Yeah.
Kendall always tells me to drink like ginger tea when I'm not feeling
Oh,
good.
yes, yes. So do you guys want to take a little
Yes.
try?
I mean,
Now,
Oh, totally.
it is kind of like taking a shot of a cookie, I feel like.
Well, I know how to take shots.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Like it's kind of like whiskey, even though I've never had a whiskey. I feel like it hits you in a minute.
I would not willingly eat these.
Really? I kind of like them.
I don't like
Yeah.
it.
And I'm
It
not
tastes
getting
too
a
healthy.
kick. Now I'm getting a
Yeah,
kick.
see, it comes.
And it comes at the back of the throat.
Yep.
Pause.
What?
This is not a smut
No.
book club.
Yes, I'm going to have to mark this as explicit.
Oh, you girls.
You're the one that said it. I do like gingerbread cookies though, but
Yeah.
these I think it feels too oatmeal-y to me. I have also been exclusively eating M&Ms for the last day, so my sweet level is high.
I enjoyed making them, and they're definitely something I've never had before. So.
That's true.
And then Mom requested, because she's supposed to not have sugar,
Which I have not been doing. I flunked. Okay.
so we decided that we were going to find a popular recipe off of social media that is healthy and have Mom try it out for us.
Each month.
Yep. So these are sugar-free homemade Thin Mints. And Mom would never pretend to like a cookie. So I feel like she will give an honest review of whether, because they look good. I feel
Yeah.
like they look like
They,
They
don't
look
look
cute.
like healthy cookies at all.
right. So
Well,
we'll see what the taste is.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Do you like it or not?
No.
For our
I
listeners,
know.
she's shaking her head no.
Get
This
your
one-
Mountain Dew.
This one is more like taking a shot for her.
Yes.
What does it taste like?
Okay, so
It was good for the first part of the bite. It's like grass.
oh, weren't they called grasshopper cookies?
Could be.
They're not bad. They
Yeah.
don't taste like grass.
I wonder if it's like too much mint extract.
No.
No.
That's the
Here,
good
you
part of
try
it.
it.
I
Oh,
tried it
sure.
last night.
Oh, you
and
did?
I
You
was
did
like,
not.
Oh,
Did you
Mom's
not like
gonna
it?
like these.
Well, then you know
Well,
me very well.
I also wish
They're
that
very,
they
like,
weren't so
chewy.
chewy. Yeah. I wanted them to have more of a crisp.
Why don't you hand me one of those heart ones? Those
Yeah.
look really good.
Give me one
These
of the
are
full
real
sugar ones.
Okay. Well, if you do want to try making the Parkin biscuits yourself, you can go to our Instagram. We have one of those like Linktree links, and you can print off these convo and cookie cards, and they have the recipe there, and then also you can like fold it if you want, use it as a bookmark. And it has some good questions. And they are like spoiler free. You don't have to have read the book to participate in the conversation. So I thought it was a good idea for like book clubs where maybe somebody doesn't read the book, or you can
Right.
bring a friend and then they can participate too. So we'll be asking some of those questions today. So let's get into our spoiler free review. So we're going to start with our overall synopsis of the book.
Okay.
The List of Suspicious Things is about a year-old girl, Miv, and she is growing up at the time of the Ripper is happening in
In
Yorkshire.
the 80s. And it's not Jack the Ripper. It's the new Ripper.
Okay, the new Ripper.
The new
Yes.
Ripper.
Yep. And it's permeating her world, and she wants to put an end to the Ripper. She wants to find out who it is. She thinks it'll solve a lot of her problems. So she starts a list of suspicious people or things in her community with her best friend. And so you go along in the story, and you're finding out what's behind the neighbor, and it's a fun journey to go along with her. I will say, this is spoiler free, but when we started reading this, we were like, let's get a fun read.
A light read.
A light read. And for the most part, I feel like it is, even though it's a heavy subject, because it's from the perspective of a 12-year-old girl. However, there is still hard things that happen. So just to warn you, just don't go into it thinking, this will be so much fun. It is, but it isn't.
Well, and I think, too, because the cover looks so cute,
Yes.
you know, so you think, oh, it's a cute little book,
I
you
don't
know.
think it looks so cute.
Oh, I think so.
Because I think the crow is kind of ominous.
I see how Mom could see that's a cute
Yeah,
little
because
crow.
that's kind of like folksy, like
Okay.
a folk art.
Okay.
And I think we need to say, though, that it's based on a real Ripper.
Yes.
Like the guy was real.
Yes, a lot of the story is based on the author's experiences in Yorkshire and growing up with all of it happening around her. So did the book remind you of any like movie or TV show or anything? Because I know it reminded me of one.
No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
okay. I thought it reminded me a lot of a darker version of Now and Then.
Oh, I do love Now and Then.
Yes.
I could see.
I watched it
is
too long ago.
That is a movie I watched all the time as a child. We were talking
okay,
about
yes, Yes, last night.
What kind of emotions did you feel while reading this book? What can readers expect to maybe feel?
Well, I thought because it is from the 12-year-old, so it was kind of fun, you know, in the fact that you're following her and her quirkiness. I felt like she had a quirkiness to her. But she had like, it seems like she had a hard life at home. And yet she was able to, and a hard time at school too, right? But she was able to find friends. And I felt like her list was kind of artsy.
Okay. So you might feel
so,
artsy
yeah.
and fun.
Did she
Quirky.
answer the question?
I don't know. But quirky. I felt it was kind of quirky. You know?
Okay.
Okay.
I felt like nostalgia
Yeah.
reading it. It really took me back to like you remember that age. You
Yes.
try not to think about it, but like reading this book like took me back to that age and like feeling all the feelings that you feel at that time.
Yes. Yeah.
Like friendships and school.
It brought me back to boys, too. You know, like in 7th, 8th grade, say.
Crushes.
Crushes, but also like kind of mean boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Bullies,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What were
I
your
just agree
feelings?
with you. I totally thought nostalgia, and then some heartbreak. So this was the first question I thought of when I was reading this book was,
Okay.
who would have been your top suspect on your list
Oh.
when you were 12? You don't have to name names.
Okay.
Oh, like our actual
Yes.
life.
Like if
Okay.
this was you and you were 12 making a list of the suspicious people in your neighborhood, who would be at the top?
Ooh.
So I know who mine would be.
Okay.
Except I might have been. I was a little bit younger, but when we lived in the old neighborhood, I was riding my bike around the block really fast, and it turns out I was watching the sidewalk go by instead of where I was going. And this guy backed his car out, and he had a white car, and he was very kind of OCD with his car. And I rammed right into the side of the car and dented the car.
Oh my god.
And he was so mad.
I
And
wonder
so-
why.
I feel like you would be on his list of
Yeah.
suspicious things.
And so I would have suspected him. For sure.
Okay.
Yes.
And you did nothing wrong.
No, I mean, I did, but I was a kid too. And, mom and dad had to, of course, pay for it and all that. But he was just so like, even if a kid hadn't hit his car, he was so uptight and wound tight, And I think he's the only one who had a driveway in our neighborhood because it was all, the houses were kind of close together. People parked in the alley or in the front. So why would he even have a driveway?
Sounds like 12-year-old mentality.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my gosh. Okay, did you have one?
It's hard to remember everyone. I mean, obviously we had our landlord who was crazy.
Yes,
Yep, that was number one for me.
Yeah.
Our landlord.
But I just don't know if he would, I can't see him as a killer.
Oh, I
I
could.
can.
Yeah, totally.
I was too young.
He
for
would
that.
Yeah,
hurt
you
his
were too
teeth.
young.
Yeah,
He would
yeah.
climb up on our balcony,
Yeah.
look in our windows.
Yeah.
Like,
You know who I would think? Kendall. Because he was crazy when we were younger.
when
He
you were
was.
12.
He
Okay.
was,
Yeah,
yes.
so if this is my 12-year-old mind, I
Yeah.
used to literally be like, he's gonna kill me.
Oh my gosh.
But it
That's
was
funny.
just
But
sibling
now he's like
stuff.
the total
He's the
opposite.
calmest
he is
person
human,
out of all of us.
human being on earth. He's the calmest. And I tell people that all the time. How when he was younger, he was like this wild child. Would climb everything and,
Yeah.
oh, he was something else. And he is the calmest human.
Yeah.
I know, it's so funny when I talk about someone's like, what is it like to have a brother? And I was like, well, he would randomly come to my room and be like, pick out a weapon for sparring. Meet me outside in 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
And I would pick out a weapon. And we would go spar.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I definitely had the landlord at the top. And then also, I feel like maybe because of just us being exposed to more therapy at a younger age, I was more keen to this, but if that's a word. But there was a teacher at our middle school who was the cool teacher that everybody loved, and he was so funny and like blah blah blah, and I right away clocked it as odd. And I wanted to stay away from him, and everybody, like all the other girls, were like having crushes on him, and then he ended up getting in trouble.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, he would have been on my list.
I didn't go to school enough to have a teacher on my list.
Oh my gosh. Okay, another spoiler-free question. So the author quit her corporate job during COVID
Oh, okay.
and started writing this book as her debut novel. So did you do anything during COVID that was like a big, a lot of people quit their jobs or moved or made huge life changes. And I just right away thought, well, we started our book club.
Yes.
Maybe not the most adventurous, exciting tale to tell, but obviously we're happy we did it.
Well, we also road tripped across the country.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I think during COVID, we did FaceTime each other every single day. So that was,
Yeah. I tried to hike like all
Oh, yeah.
all the hikes.
Because you kept doing it by yourself. And we were like, you're going to die.
totally. I was so scared that you would do that.
You're keen to creepy
Attune.
teachers.
I think the word is attune.
Oh.
Okay,
Why
you're
did you
attuned.
you corrected her so she doesn't sound like an idiot?
You're attuned to creepy teachers, but not like wildlife endangering you.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
there's
yes.
something to say about that.
But I think I felt with COVID that I wasted the time with
Doing
COVID.
air quotes.
Because I felt like so many people did do these not like earth-shattering pivots in life, and I felt like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
I could have been so skinny by now,
Oh my god.
I feel like also just getting through it is enough.
Yeah.
One more spoiler-free
Okay.
question. Because the Ripper was this major event happening that just soaked into all of the daily lives of everybody and changed the culture. And so when you were younger, do you remember that was similar that happened in your world? Like a big major event that changed?
Well, it wasn't when I was younger. It was more when you kids were kind of younger. Around the Washington, D.C. area, they were having like sniper shootings.
Oh, yeah.
And it turned out to be like, and then they were saying like, look for a white vehicle. And everybody out there had white vehicles. It was just like
Including
crazy.
the guy you crashed
Yes.
into.
Oh.
Yes, it's a theme. And so that was really scary because it was so random. You never knew,
Yeah. I right away think 9/11, since I'm an elder millennial. And now it's crazy when the people that I work with, they weren't even born yet.
Wow. Wow.
And how it changed everything. Like xenophobia that was happening at that time, like airport security and living by Chicago, So
How old were you when 9/11 happened?
I was a sophomore. And I still remember, like, the teacher that I had, the class I was
Yeah.
in. We were reading Pride and Prejudice. We went to a private school, so they weren't really forthcoming with information. So I didn't really know anything until we came home. And you had everybody over from Winberry's watching the news. And that was before the news had, like, they were still showing really bad things, like, people jumping and stuff. And it was crazy. But...
That's so funny because when 9/11 happened, I was in a public elementary school. And my memory is bad, so I don't know if this is true, but I remember them like either like announcing it or like telling us or like having it on the TV when we were still in school. And then there was this guy I was in class with, and he was like, my mom say that we're next, so they're coming to pick us up.
Well,
and
they
I was
did.
like,
Yeah.
Because
of
they said
Sears
Chicago.
Tower.
Yeah, they said Chicago was evacuated. They were like, they could be next. So it was crazy times.
But I would say that, but also when I was a little older, like the clowns that were going around Chicago. Do you remember that?
No.
There were clown killers or something. I don't know if
the clown posse.
I don't
that
know.
it?
No, I
No.
think that's a dance.
Yeah.
I think that's a dance group.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. But there were like creepy clowns that were going around, and you had to like look out for them. And I remember me and Chana were like, walking around, and she was like, "There's a clown," and I was like, "In the car!" And we ran away together.
Oh my
And it was
gosh.
probably just people in their car.
The only clown I remember is John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
he is also.
Yeah. Also, someone you should run away from.
Yeah.
Okay. So, rating. 1 bite to whole cookie.
Okay. I mean, I would definitely eat the whole cookie.
Okay.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going back and forth. I would definitely lean towards the whole. Might as well finish the whole cookie.
Okay.
I don't want to say it's the best book I've ever read, but I did like it. So I would eat the whole cookie, but I don't know if every single time I talked about a book, I would talk about this book.
So you would eat the whole cookie, but you wouldn't eat the crumbs on the
wouldn't
table
eat the
as well.
sleeve.
Yeah.
This
the
isn't a whole sleeve.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would eat the whole cookie, but maybe just leave like what's in my fingers. Like I would just I would leave the holder.
Okay.
Like there was just a little bit that I feel like could have been just maybe a little different. Anything else before we move on to like what we're reading next? One book that we just finished reading,
Okay.
one book that we're currently reading, and one book on our TBR. And
Can I do 2 books I'm currently reading?
if you can do them quickly.
Okay.
Okay, so one book that I just finished reading is Before I Let Go. This book was my first Kennedy Ryan. It's a romance, but it also deals with some heavy things, but I love the characters, and I think it's a great read. I would say like 4 stars, 4.25 maybe.
Okay.
The book that I'm currently the book that I'm currently reading is The Seven Husbands.
Oh, I
Evelyn
definitely
Hugo.
want to read that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just keep hearing lots of good things about this. It is about an older celebrity who is being interviewed, and she goes through kind of all of her past, and you're learning things about her and the author that's interviewing her. But it's really good so far. Love that. And then on my TBR, I have this book made me think of. We're about to go to Barnes & Noble to pick our next book club pick. This was going to be on my suggestion list. If we don't pick it, then I'm still going to read it. So it's on my TBR no matter what. It is about a girl who, it's kind of, what is that movie with Hilary Swank? I Love You something.
P.S. I love you?
P.S. I Love You.
So it's going to
like that.
destroy me?
Well, so she, her husband dies, you know that right away. But he has left a book every month that made him think of her, that he left for her for after he passes.
Oh my God.
So yeah. This is breaking my rule. This is also breaking my rule of one sentence. But
Yeah, no, you haven't done one sentence for any of them. I was going to bring
They're
that up.
just long sentences.
No.
But this
Total run on sentences.
yeah. I don't usually like books about.
Mom, you go next.
Okay, so I just finished reading The Red Canoe. That
Kayak.
was what?
The red kayak.
Oh yeah, The Red Kayak. I don't know why I keep saying canoe. Anyways, it was for my Molly Malone book club. And it was also, the main characters were 12 and 13 years old. And I think everybody should read this book. And I was so shocked. It's a thin book. You'll read it fast. It is jam-packed with lessons and just so much stuff in there. So that was The Red Kayak. Okay. I found it next to the picture books, but it should have been in young adult. So then this is funny because this is another book club book that I've already had the club meeting for it, and I was not quite halfway finished with the book, but due to time constraints, I didn't get it done. But I'll still go to the book club because sorry. My thing is it helps you decide if you want to finish the book. I definitely want to finish this book. It's a lot of true story in here. So it's funny how this one was based on a true story. These are real people. Ella Fitzgerald, Marilyn Monroe, and every single person in this book is real. The only thing they say is historical fiction is the letters they wrote to each other. They were friends, though. So it's a time capsule of the 50s. Okay. So that was 2 book club books.
Okay.
The one that is to be read is Reese Witherspoon's and Harlan Coben. The reason I picked this is because I love Harlan Coben books and anything that is TV show or whatever, if it's based on one of his books, I read it right away. So I'm excited to see how Reese Witherspoon added with him.
Okay.
Okay?
Very good.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
I felt like I was like, hurry, hurry,
I
hurry.
feel like you were screaming.
That's how I hurry.
All right, so every month I'm trying to do a Kindle book, physical copy, and a library book. So library book I just finished. That was Sky Full of Elephants. I feel like I mentioned it last time. It was really good and unique storyline, but it also had a lot of science in it. So my brain was kind of hurting a little bit, but very good book. And then the ones I'm currently reading right now, oh, and an audiobook is in the list too.
Okay.
So audiobook right now I'm doing Becoming by Michelle Obama. Kindle book I'm doing Want by Gillian Anderson. Gillian Anderson is from the show Sex Education, and she had put something up maybe on like Instagram or something where all of these women or femme presenting queer people wrote in their fantasies. And so it's a bunch of different anonymous compilation of what it means to be a woman and to fantasize. So it's really cool. Very good for February. And obviously, based on what you've been talking about, you should read it. And then my physical copy that I'm currently reading is Dust Settles North by Dina. I wrote it down and I can't read my own handwriting, but it's by Dina. And that one is really good. I'm enjoying that one. It also has a lot of grief in it and kind of figuring yourself out. And then the book on my TBR, I would say, is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab.
Yes. I've
really
been
wanna
wanting to read that a long time.
Because I really love books about vampires, and I've heard lesbian vampires in it, so I'm excited to check that out. But the last vampire book I read was young adult, and it was really good, but I want an adult vampire book.
Yay.
And I think I did that. That's all the
you
things.
did good.
Okay.
Everybody did good.
Did it fast.
Yeah, next time I'll time you.
No,
Yeah. Well, I think we went fast. Like, we
Yeah.
said more, but I
Yeah.
think we went faster than
Yeah.
you. Yeah, for sure. Everybody always goes faster than me.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Yeah. So I feel like we should say if we would suggest for someone else to read it.
Who would you give a book basket to of the list of suspicious things? I would give it to my nosy neighbor.
That's a good idea. Oh gosh. I always, my friend always comes to mind because I have a friend from high school that I reconnected with and we share a love for reading. So I would definitely give it to Mary Pat.
Oh, Mary Pat.
Yeah.
I don't know who I would give it to. Give it to someone. Yeah. I would suggest it. If someone wanted like a fast read that was also captivating, I would suggest this one.
Okay.
Because it's not like, I wouldn't say an easy read because there's so many themes of grief and heavy things. But if they were in a reading slump, I think this would get them out of their reading slump.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, well that's it for everything.
Oh, wow.
Everything, the list of suspicious things. I think it was a good pick.
Yes.
And now we're off to Barnes & Noble to pick our next book.
Yep. I'm saying that we should grab a cookie and push that button so we can go.
Ooh.